Hello YouTubers, welcome back to another video of GQ Auto Diagnostics and Repair, where my job is to save you money. This afternoon I'm working on a 1992 Nissan Sentra 1.6 automatic two-wheel drive, or front-wheel drive I mean. And the customer complained it is that the vehicle, after I ran for a little while, like 15 minutes, come to operating temperature, the vehicle start losing power. Okay, and I took the vehicle for a test drive, and yes indeed, I was able to duplicate the complaint. They thought it was a transmission, but after I tested, I told them that no, it is not the transmission. So what it is the distributor. When it heat up and it's still working right. Okay, so and the way I confirmed that, the first thing that I did, I remember that this vehicle, they're pretty common back in the day to have distributor issues. Now if you pay close attention here, you can see that it's wet right there. Now we have a trace there of oil, and the transmission pretty much is fairly clean beside that. So anyhow, so that is time to point me in that direction. So the first thing that I did, let me place my camera here, it was to remove the distributor cap. You're going to need a Phillips head, screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver, okay. So we're gonna work here, remove this, and I will be able to show you what we need to do here. Okay, what the evidence, I mean. So very, very important. Always find the evidence so we can just confirm and be sure, so we prevent the customer for spending money and things they don't need. You can see that the oil, it was full of oil. I cleaned it yesterday, and we're going to remove the two bolts here. That's going to be 12 millimeter socket. So now again, because I don't come to work on vehicles on other people's houses, so it's a lot of tools sometimes that I need, and that's why I don't like it. So I should have brought a 3/8 socket, I mean a 1/4 inch ratchet and socket, so it'll make it a lot easier. So that's one bolt. Now every time that you do this kind of job, pay attention to the way the rotor is pointing at, so that way you can put the rotor on the same spot and position and prevent you from putting on the wrong one. Somewhat you can put it backwards, okay, or someone that you can put it in multiple places. So to prevent that, make sure you mark that relationship on this one. So this is pointing to this hose right now, and this is pretty much on the center right there. So we're gonna break it loose. There it is. Now here, the screwdriver. Thank you. We're gonna remove this lock here. Hopefully you guys can see it. We're gonna push this little retainer clip to remove it. Wiggle it. That's it. So right here, all this is full of oil. It was full of oil. So anyhow, I'm gonna replace it. We got one brand new out of the box. I'll show the part number in a minute. Try to pull from our friends from AutoZone. So, give us a good discount, so I hardly appreciate it. Just remove this again. The bolt to stay there on the cap. But nice and new and shiny. Okay, it's a good idea to put a little bit of oil here on that O-ring, so when I use it right from the engine, so that way we don't damage the O-ring and seals right, doesn't get cut. Just remember to point that distributor, the rotor, on the correct direction. There it is. It latched there. It went in. Now you can see it's totally flashed there with the head. I'm gonna install this one, and then we're gonna set the timing later, because we gotta replace some engine mounts and transmission mount. So we're just gonna make sure it runs good, so we can drive it to my place, so we can definitely finish doing all the other repairs. So now make sure you put this back in place, so that way when it goes in, you can lash correctly, and here it snap. There you go. Nice, it's all the way in. Terrific. Okay, now we're gonna snug this evenly. Okay. That I gotta point this one in the direction it should be. This should be top, like on the original cup. I put it the same way. They usually have a number 1 here somewhere, but this one doesn't have it for some reason. So wait a minute. Now that's gonna have to go down, because this part doesn't go in, it just fit one way. So I was wrong. At least this cap, that part that I show you is backwards, which doesn't, it won't affect the way it works. You just gotta make sure you pay attention to the firing order on the cables, spark plug wires, I mean. So we just go like this. So this is number 4. That's number 1. Always take one at a time. Out of the way, you're going to be creating more work that is needed. Okay, so that part is done. Start the car. Okay, now we're gonna test it, make sure the car run, and after that we'll take it for a test drive. Fine. All right, terrific. So that's it for today. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give it a thumb up. Leave your comments down below. Share, comment, and most important, please subscribe to the channel so you can be notified every single time that I upload a new video, and I will appreciate it if you share it. And again, God bless, do your best, forget the rest, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.